going to shoot off. And we're going to make a way. So we want to go to... We didn't go to Visage. Maybe not. So maybe Visage, then the Isle of Cats, and then over to, Mangrove College. That makes a little sense. Not a huge amount of sense, but a little sense. We do need to be going a little more in a southerly direction. And you crew, stay away from that mirror catch box. Okay, because, it talked about throwing in the brig, but I'd be happy enough. Oh my god. But right now I'd be happy enough to just run away from this guy. But I'd be happy enough just to throw you overboard. Okay, get you, nice. Now, I actually do want to kill you, if I can. Let's slow down and catch up with it. Yeah, we invested a lot into fighting this guy, so now I do kind of want to kill him. Another Z-Beast corpse plug. So much carrion. We approach the shelling. But I'm fighting this Z-Beast right now. Not as big as that one, but still, it's a Z-Beast nonetheless. Okay, it looks like we're going to get you. You I think, realised that yourself when you're running for your life. Wait, where are you? I can't we see you? There you are. Ah, you were under the water. So we lost our locker. I'm going to hang around here, even though it is increasing our terror, because I want to finish this guy off. He is being a bit of a dick by going under the water all the time. There it is. Maybe that's the game's way of saying you should just leave, which isn't a bad idea. So, failing it. Yeah, we'll keep losing the lock on him, so see ya. The promised sea, all through the space, the sound of dragons lies shivering sweet along the wind. Yeah, dick. Actually, we should just keep putting up because people are going to be stepping off into the water pretty soon. Just generally being dicks. So I guess we would need a better gun for digging something like that, or like that kind of crap. We can kill it eventually, but when your terror is at what, 92? Yeah, that's not a good thing, is it? Well, it's about to be 93 as well. Oh, hi there. Wow, what are you doing around here? Well, you're gonna hit us, aren't you? Okay, Visage. Let's create our port report first. You can at least interview those who are leaving. That will have to do. A departing merchant gives you a confused account of crocodiles and honeycakes, and something about ear blockage. To this you add your own impressions about the street layout, close to the port, and the types of commerce here. When the lights are especially bright, it is possible to make out the details of the profile of that great stone face. Okay, we'll go ashore. Now we are going to... Which one is the stealing? I think it's Locust does the stealing. Moon Moth settles the locust mask over your head. The eye holes are covered with a thin gold film through which valuable objects gleam more brightly. May you find a happy harvest, says Moon Moth. Then, when you have partly turned away, it double knots a tie in its purse, as though you're likely to pick its pockets. Does that know you can see it? Okay, let's visit the library. Okay, so called because all the books are fragmentary, perhaps. So slip the library apart, I see. Stoop the lintel, enter the dark. A room of heavy stone, guarded by a golden statuette of a woman with outstretched arms. The scroll niches sorted to correspond to a variety of masks. The jackal and the lioness, the crocodile and dungbeetle. A woman in the mask with a lotus blossom is standing at a lectern, reading in silence. Okay, let's see this. Look for books about ritual in the ear. Perhaps there's more for you to understand. Scroll after scroll, the ritual is listed yearly for dozens, perhaps hundreds of years. Each ritual records which citizen cleared the door for entry and which masks were present in the procession. There are references, oblique but suggestive, that the ritual began long after the ear was built, when the new people came to Visage. But why they came and what happened to the old people is not recorded, and there is never any record about what was said inside the ear. Okay, now let's try to steal. Okay, as expected, you are not sneaky enough. Moon Moth sees what you do and confiscates the sack bulging beneath your carapace. He does not, however, seem angry. What else would the locust do but take whatever is available to be taken? He awaits you outside the library with unruffled calm. Okay, now, let's trade mass. No, we don't do that. Let's end a performance and leave the island. Okay, and then there are no shops here yet. Right, so goodbye, Visage. We're going to set off. We're probably going to go after. Oh, if he decides to come this way, we'll go after him. Oh, he is coming this way. Okay, we're going to deal with you, Woody. A question tentacle. Gleaming, it rises from the sea. It coils lazy around a sailor, who does not speak or cry out. She only steps into its embrace and is gone. Okay, so we lose one sailor. Now we are going to absolutely destroy you. Yeah, we got you now. There's not really much you can do, buddy. You've been found. Oh, we lose another sailor. Nice. Just as we're kicking ass here. Oh, we can't shoot you right now. Okay, let's just finish you off. Right, so let's investigate the wreckage. Get 2 supplies, 1 fuel. And then, oh nice, more drowning pearls. That's beautiful. We've got 10 of them. We're doing a pretty decent job at that now, which is obviously fantastic. So hopefully in the next, well, it might be the next voyage, but if I need to leave a message to myself for the next session rather than the next voyage, then hopefully I watch it the way I did for this one. And then I realize, hang on, Scintillac, why Scintillac? Swap for drowning pearls, go to the Khanate, and then be very, I was going to say happy, but I guess be very welcome Okay, oh, we're going the wrong way. Yeah, we need to be going down this way. Because we have a mirror catch box to sell. Now, hopefully, we actually get it back. That's, that would be very nice if that happened. A soft wind from the east, the impossible scent of pine. I love the scent of pine, actually. It's been a long time since I've been in a pine forest, though. Like, I have, like, obviously, you get those kind of spray things for, your house and stuff that you can have pine scent in. But when I was younger, I was in the Boy Scouts, and we used to go camping and stuff. And that's that smell always reminds me of those times. Now, in we go. We shall definitely compile our port report. Through the isle, though the isle seems at present beyond the reach of the Admiralty's laws, that does not mean that the Admiralty lacks interest in their activities. Roses and Kings, you spent half a day observing the docks and note an astonishing number and variety of ships. Was that a carnage trimaran nestled beside a vessel from the Iron Republic? The dockhands complain loudly that they have never been busier. The caddies talk ceaselessly, carelessly, about smuggling and piracy. But even the most hardened sailor lowers their voice when they mention the king. They go even quieter when they talk about the Rose Garden. You make careful notes. Perhaps the Admiralty will understand what they mean, even if you don't. Okay? And we can sell our sunlight. So 18% chance to get the box back is what it means. So fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Okay, we failed. Okay. Sunlight, that most dangerous of pleasures. Here in Port Cavendish, there's an appetite for dangerous pleasures. But will you be able to negotiate the sipping of sunlight? Smoke and mirrors, in back rooms and cellars, and tangles behind warehouses. You make careful arrangements. The deal is only to take place at second hand. Your intermediary will meet theirs. Unfortunately, their intermediary palms off yours with an empty crate, not the original mirror catch box. You're 500 echoes richer, but you'll need another box if you're to do this run again. Okay? So basically we profited by 250 echoes because it cost us 250 to get the box and then we sold it for 500. So hopefully next time it'll be a bit better for us. We can't buy a ship in the red honey, unfortunately. Well, we could. No, there's nothing that can sell for enough. Right, so let's take a walk in the Rose Garden. What use is a key if you don't open things with it? Two mellifarious sisters unlock the gates. Your key is mostly ceremonial. Before you is a garden, dipped in blood, a sea of petaled crimson. Winding paths lead to irregular rows of cages, each covered in tangles of thorns and vine. Some of the prisoners inside the cages call out to you, others mutter to themselves or weep. A few simply stare, hopeless and silent. You sip of red honey. A mellifluous sister is pouring it into a glass vial, fresh from the honey spinner. You could beg a drop. Okay. Let's see. The succulent droplet hits your tongue and you are transported. You are sitting in the shadows of a spire of polished obsidian. Some children nearby are playing an unfamiliar game involving skipping stones and swapping feathered masks. You, in the memory, are peeling the skin from a round, translucent fruit. The sharp taste of it chases the honey sweetness from your mouth. You taste that ghost taste on your tongue for days after. Longed for and familiar. Okay, cool. And that's us done there. So let's leave here. And the next stop for us is going to be the Mangrove College. I'm thinking, I was thinking, should we go to Khan's Shadow and then get the new mirror catch box. But if I remember, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going in the next voyage to Pigmo Isle, for Scintillact, Fannington's Hold, for Drowny Pearls, to Khan's Glory, then to restore a good name, and then we can go there anyway. So I think it makes more sense just to try and make our way home from here. We can at least we can reduce our terror at Pigmo Isle, because we will be able to get another, or have another banquet in our name there. So now we need to start heading this way and thread our way through all of these islands. We are obviously going to run out of fuel before we get home, but we can balance that with the fact that we have an excess of supplies, at least at the moment. Come on, Mangrove College, get closer. A row of watchful Zebats hang from a cable, their heads swivel in unison as you cross the deck. Oh, and there we go. We must be over 90. Yeah, at 90 terror. Okay. So, I'm guessing we're going to lose at least 2 more crew to that. The mist of the sea of autumn get into your eyes, the heart. It is not unusual to find yourself in unsuspected tears. Yeah, that's probably going to happen to us as well. Okay, so when we get land Lipianen Point, we should start heading a bit south. Oh, instead of hitting A to turn, I was hitting Kapla, which ain't gonna help. Something drifts face down. Well, leave it. Don't touch it. Right, at least terror isn't going to be going up, well, close to these little islands. We'll still lose, guys. This climbs quite quickly as well. It's in between the lines. Let's go up to here just to reduce it slightly, and then break across here because this is much shorter. A false star flares in the cavern roof. Directly above you, flares and fades. Now we're going to get to the cottage without increasing our terror again, which is great. Now obviously we can get to Pigmo without really being screwed. Oh, okay. The hungry dead. Your cook is outraged. One of the tomb colonists has woken from his confined rest and found his way into the stores. Okay. Well, we're going to do that. We warned you. I even forgot we had him, but we did warn him. We told him, don't be mucking about. Don't be eating our supplies. We're going to throw you overboard if you do. And he still did it, so it's your own fault. Now, you could be one of the drownies now. Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe we can get a drowning pearl from you. Okay, Mangrove College. We could pick up a passenger. I think we will. We're probably going to eat, drink, and be merry as well, because you don't need to gather supplies. Okay, let's compile a port report. Sage scholars, philosophers, naturalists, poets, dreamers, here to pursue their rarefied ideals in a land of muddy fecundity. All should be well. The thinkers of the Mangrove College continue their troubled and sedentary existence. New schools of philosophy are born and die like bubbles. Extraordinary poetries are written in water. The occasional retired pirate tries and fails to get invited to salons. Okay, we've got one supply. Then we are going to each one could be merry. The philosophers of the college are not hospitable, but this whole shoreline is bursting with fruit and edible fungus. Reach up and it falls into your hand. Pick it up and it's already fermented. An explosion of tastes. Tart morels and moral tart. The salty tang of seaweed stew. A crawling berry that the locals assure you is a motile plant, not an insect. Eat your fill and drink contemplatively. Okay, and then we are going to pick up a passenger. The Mangrove College is named for its scholars and philosophers. They have long abandoned civilized comforts for the life of the mind. Sometimes they want those civilized comforts back. The checkered character. The principles, Port Cessna, black and white and silver. Please, take me there. Sooner or later, it doesn't matter. I know how complex the moves can be. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.